Mungo was a boy, he lived and studied at St Serf school in Culross. He was an excellent student. Whatever task St Serf set his pupils, Mungo always did it best. He was the quickest to learn the lessons, and he never made an error when he recited them in class. He untangled every problem, no matter how difficult, and he sang the clearest in the choir. St Serf loved him. His classmates did not. They conspired to get him into trouble. A fire was kept lit day and night in the school's great fireplace, and the boys took turns tending it. When it was Mungo's turn to wake at midnight and feed the fire, he got out of his warm bed and padded barefoot towards the great hall. But the air was damp and chill, and no glow lit his way. There was no fire in the fireplace, just a half-burnt log and a clump of wet ash as if someone had dumped water on it. Shivering in his nightshirt, Mungo stepped outside onto the frost-hardened ground. He pulled a branch off the nearest hazel tree, thinking to use it for kindling, but it burst into flame in his hands. He rushed back inside and relit the fire. Disappointed that their prank had not worked, the boys came up with another plan. St Serf had a little robin whom he had rescued as a nestling. That robin followed him wherever he went. It perched on his shoulder and warbled along when he sang in church. One day, the boys lured the robin into the courtyard and pulled off his little head. Wailing and crying, they carried the dead bird to St Serf. "Look what Mungo has done," they cried. "Have you ever known such a wicked boy?" Angry and disappointed, St Serf went to find Mungo. "I loved this robin as much as I loved you, and look how you have repaid me," he said. "I never touched that bird," said Mungo. "I loved him too." With tears in his eyes, Mungo took the dead robin from his teacher's hands. Gently, he placed the bird's head back on its shoulders. A tear rolled down his cheek and landed on the bird's severed neck, followed by another tear, and another, and another. As Mungo wept, the bird's head became one with its body once more. The robin opened his shiny black eyes and chirped. Mungo gasped. The robin fluttered his wings and flew over to land on St Serf's shoulder, where he began to sing. The lying boys slapped their hands over their ears, crying in pain. But to Mungo, it was the most beautiful song he had ever heard. This time, Mungo wept with joy.